शारदा 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 हे माता सरस्वती शारदा माता शारदा हे माता सरस्वती शारदा विद्यादानी दयानी दुःखहरिणी जगत जननी ज्वालामुखी माता सरस्वती शारदा हे माता सरस्वती शारदा शारदा हे माता सरस्वती शारदा विद्यादानी दयानी दुःखहरिणी जगत जननी ज्वालामुखी माता सरस्वती शारदा
जय श्री माता जी सभी भाई बहनों को। जय श्री माता जी टू ऑल माय brothers and sisters. Can you all hear me?
Jai Shri Mataji, yes, we can hear you.
जय श्री
जय
माता
श्री
जी।
माता जी दीदी, जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी। जय श्री माता जी। चलिए अब शुरू करते हैं। हम सब अब श्री माता जी के सामने नतमस्तक होकर वंदन करके दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर फैला के बैठेंगे ताकि दोनों हाथों से श्री माता जी की छवि से निकलती हुई चैतन्य लहरियां हम सोच सके। हाथ खोलते ही श्री माता जी अपने प्यार हमारे ऊपर बरसाने लगते हैं। तो उसी प्यार को चैतन्य के रूप में अनुभूति करते रहेंगे, आनंद लेते रहेंगे। Let us all bow down at the lotus feet of Sri Mataji. We are respects and sit in front of her altar with both hands spread towards her so that we can absorb the vibrations going through her photograph into our hands. As we open our hands, immediately Sri Mataji starts showering her love on us in the form of vibrations. Let's feel that love in our both hands and enjoy. पूर्णतया समर्पित हो जाएंगे श्री माता जी के चरण कमलों पे। अपना तन मन धन मन बुद्धि अहंकार शरीर सब श्री माता जी के हवाले करेंगे। Let us all surrender ourselves at the lotus feet of Sri Mataji. Let us surrender our everything, including our body, mind, intellect, ego, superego. Let's surrender everything at her lotus. And let us fill our hearts with complete love towards our Divine Mother Sri Mataji and towards each and every being in this world. And Sri Mataji के प्रति और इस दुनिया में सारे प्राणों के प्रति प्यार भाव हमारे हृदय में भर लेंगे। संपूर्ण भक्ति भाव श्रद्धा प्यार और समर्पित भाव से दोनों हाथों में रहती हुई इस चैतन्य धाराओं के सहारे हम अपनी कुंडली माँ को जागृत रखिए। अपने आप को श्री माता जी के प्यार के बंधन में जोड़ते हैं कवच जाल डालकर। With complete love, devotion and dedication and the surrenderance in our hearts, and with the help of this flowing vibrations in our hands, let us now awaken our Kundalini Mother and put ourselves into the Bandhan of Mataji by putting the kavach around us, the shield of the vibrations. बंधन लेने के बाद हमारे चैतन्य की स्थिति में बदलाव देखेंगे, बढ़ गया कि नहीं। After taking a bandhan, let us feel the difference in the vibrational status, whether they have increased or not. Flow, your Kundalini Mother has already opened the Brahmarandra and opening your Sahasrara. Kundalini Mother traveling up to the Bindu point and above has united us with the all pervading, making the yoga happen. हमारे कुंडली माँ एक रंबन से जागृत होती है, हमारे ब्रह्मरंध्र को छेद के सहस्त्रार को खिला के हमें और ऊपर बिंदु के ऊपर लेके ले जाके हमें उस चैतन्य परम चैतन्य से एकत्रित कर रहे हैं और हमें उस भगवान के साम्राज्य में प्रवेश करने दे रहे हैं। पूरा शास्त्रार्थ के ऊपर देखेंगे कि कुंडली माँ चैतन्य धारा शास्त्रार्थ से निकल रही थी। Shastra, and let's watch whether our Kundalini Mother is reaching out of our Sastra through the vibrations in the form of vibration. Let's keep our right hand 2 inches above and feel the vibrations. Getting fuller and fuller. दाहिने हाथ शास्त्र के 50 से 2 इंच पर रखें, महसूस करें। और थोड़ी ऊपर लेके जाएंगे और बिंदु बिंदु अलग डायरेक्शन पर वही हमारा चित्त को स्थिर करके हाथ गोदी में लेके आएंगे। Let's take our attention higher above the window while I introduction and establish our attention there in the highest form and bring back our right hand back onto the left and let us all completely become spotless. Let us say any thoughts are coming, let us say not this, not this, negative. पूर्ण ये विचार हो जाएंगे। अगर कुछ भी विचार आ रहे तो हम कहेंगे ये नहीं, ये नहीं, नेति नेति। 2-3 बार दीर्घ श्वास लेंगे ताकि ये विचार का पूर्णतया स्थापित हो जाए। Let's take 2-3 times deep breath so that the thoughtlessness is established. In this thoughtless state, now let us invite Srila Bhajan into this meditation session. इसी ये विचार अवस्था में हम श्री माता जी को आमंत्रित करेंगे इस ध्यान सत्र में। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके इस ध्यान सत्र में पधारिए में और आपके शास्त्रार्थ स्वामी के स्वरूप में हमारे शास्त्रार्थ हमारे में आपके आसन ग्रहण कीजिए माँ और आपके दोनों पैर हमारे हृदय में रख दीजिए माँ, ताकि हम आपके पैरों चरण कमलों का पूजन कर सकें। वो डिवाइन मदर श्री माता जी, kindly come into this meditation session in the form of Sahasrara Swamini. Be seated on your Sahasrara lotus. Please keep your lotus feet into our hearts within, so that we can enjoy your lotus feet and worship you. Mother, please guide us all through this session. Be with us and take us into meditation as per your wish. माता जी, कृपा करके हमें मार्गदर्शन दिखाइए, हमारे साथ रहिए, जैसे चाहे वैसे इस ध्यान को बढ़ाइए। श्री माता जी को अपने 3 शक्तियों के स्वरूप में भी करेंगे 3 महामंत्र के जरिए। उसके बाद गणेश मंत्र,
3 महामंत्र। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री गणेश मंत्र। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला
हमारे चित्त को बाएं हृदय पे लेके जाएंगे, जहाँ हमारा आत्मा स्थित है। Let us pay for attention now to our left heart, where our spirit is located. And let us realize our spirit. And realize that we are nothing but the spirit form, not this body, mind, intellect, or this ego, super ego, or emotions. We are all the pure spirits. हमारे आत्मा का महसूस करेंगे। हम सब शुद्ध आत्मा हैं। हम ये शरीर, मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार, भावना ये नहीं है। हम तो शुद्ध आत्मा है। हम हमारा आत्मा तत्व को प्रातःकालीन प्रार्थना कहेंगे। दिल से कहेंगे, प्रातर्नमामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वम् सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरत्सुषुप्तिमवैति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी सुनी निर्मलं देव्यै नमो नमः। आज हम हमारे आध्यात्मिक उत्थान के लिए ध्यान करेंगे। तीनों नाड़ियों में तीनों घुंडी को पार करने की कोशिश करते हुए अपनी आध्यात्मिक ध्यान की ओर बढ़ेंगे। टुडे let us meditate upon our spiritual essence by trying to cross the three knots of illusion on the three channels which are obstructing our spiritual essence. Let us take our attention first to the first knot of illusion, which is controlled in the left side, the Janadi, but the knot is present in between the Muladhara and the Swadhisthana. Let's put our complete attention on our Brahma Grandi, the first knot of illusion. अब हमारे संपूर्ण चित्त पहले घाट पे लगाएंगे, जो हमारे तमोगुण को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, और इडा नाड़ी का पूरा आड़ ये शेप बनाते हैं। इसलिए हमारे चित्त, हमारे मूलाधार और स्वादिष्टान के बीच में स्थित जो ब्रह्म ग्रंथि है उसके ऊपर रखेंगे। चाहे तो दाहिने हाथ को अपने ब्रह्म ग्रंथि के ऊपर रखेंगे, this knot is established when we are more into this worldly matters, this materialistic world, and not paying attention to our spirit. So let us totally divert our attention towards our spirit. With the right hand on our ब्रह्मकुंडी। ब्रह्मकुंडी जो है वो हम इस दुनिया के मेटेरियलिस्टिक ये ऐहिक सुख के ऊपर ध्यान ज्यादा रहने से उत्पन्न होता है, और हमारे चित्त को पूर्णतया हमारे आत्मा पर स्थिर करके इसको पार कर सकते हैं। हम आत्मा स्थिति में जाते ही ये ग्रंथि खुल जाए। श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, हम अपने चित्त को इस सांसारिक ऐहिक स्थितियों से और इसके भ्रम भ्रांति से हमारे चित्त को निकाल के पूर्णतया हमारे चित्त को हमारा आत्मा पे स्थिर करेंगे माँ। Mother, we remove our attention from this worldly materialistic matters, this worldly temptations, illusions and delusions. Mother, we divert our attention totally towards our spirit. Mother, we realize our spirit form. And always let us keep our attention on our spirit so that we achieve our spiritual ascent. महसूस करते रहेंगे क्या अनुभूति हो रही है। श्री ब्रह्म ग्रंथि की भेजने का मंत्र लेंगे। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ब्रह्म ग्रंथि विभेदिनी साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। देखते रहेंगे क्या बदलाव हो रहे हैं। Let's see what is happening inside the Brahma Grandi, on our Sahasrara, and our hands, all the fingers of the hand. You may feel the opening of the heart or cooling down at the Brahma Grandi's throat. Or you may also feel nothing. No problem. Let's meditate. हमें इस ब्रह्म ग्रंथि को एक गांठ मिलते हुए महसूस हो सकते हैं, या ठंडापन, या कुछ भी नहीं महसूस होते हैं। कोई चिंता नहीं, ध्यान नहीं रहेंगे, पूर्ण चित्त ब्रह्म ग्रंथि। दाहिने हाथ की ब्रह्म ग्रंथि को let's move our attention to our second knot of relation, which is represented on the Inglanadi, and it represents Rajoguna, which is present in between the Nabhi chakra and the Anahata. This is also called as Surya Vishnu Grandhi. धीरे से चित्त को विष्णु ग्रंथि पे लेके जाएंगे, जो हमारे नाभि चक्र और अनाहत के बीच में है। एक हाथ हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी से आती है और रजोगुण को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। हम उस सबको पार पार होना है। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारे विश्व ग्रंथि सिद्धार्थ को खोल दीजिए माँ। Mother, kindly open the door of our Vishnu Granth Mata, the second Lord of Illusion. परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही करता हो माँ, आप ही करता और आप ही करता हो। हम कुछ नहीं करते माँ। जो कुछ भी करता भाव है हमारे अंदर, इस सबको निकाल दीजिए। करने वाले सब आप ही हो माँ। Divine Mother, you are the door and enjoyment of we do it. You are the driving force in us. Whatever we are doing is done by you. We are only the instruments of it. Kindly remove the doership feeling from us children. We are not the doers. We do nothing. It's only you who are doing all the karmas and the doers through us, Mother. Let us be in the witness stage. साक्ष्य स्थिति में रहते हैं, निर्लिप्त साक्ष्य स्थिति में। दाहिने हाथ विष्णु करें देते और देखते रहेंगे क्या बदलाव आ रहे हैं। Complete attention and our right hand on the Vishnu Kranti. Let's observe what changes are happening inside us. Let us take the mantra of Shri Vishnu Kranti. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री विष्णु ग्रंथि विभेदिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। देखेंगे विष्णु जी को ठंडा होते हैं। सबसे कृष्ण ग्रंथि cooling down. श्री माता जी, हम ये घाट को पार नहीं कर सकते हो, आप ही इस घाट को विच्छिन्न कीजिए, माँ, खोल दीजिए और हमारे आध्यात्मिक ध्यान में सहायता कीजिए। ओ डिवाइन मदर, only you can break this knot of illusion of discontent. Only you are capable of doing it. We surrender everything with your holy lotus feet. Only you can open this system. आप ही तो इस घाट को खोलने वाले भगवान हो। हम पूर्णतया विनम्र होकर आपके चरण कमलों पे समर्पित हो जाएंगे, शरणागत हो जाएंगे और सारा कार्य आपको सौंप रहे हैं। आप ही खोल दीजिए हमारे रिश्ते खोल दीजिए और हमारे आध्यात्मिक में उत्थान दीजिए। Please help us in our spiritual assessment by opening this Vishnu Granthi. As only you are capable of opening it. We do not.
रात्रि नमामि हृदि सहस्रागात्मकत्वं सच्चित् सुखं परमहं
धीरे से चित्त को वज्र ग्रंथि पे लेके जाएंगे। तीसरा घाट है हमारे आज्ञा और आज्ञा के ऊपर आज्ञा और शास्त्रार्थ के बीच में रहते हैं और इसको चंद्र रुद्र ग्रंथि भी कहते हैं। ये हमारे सुषुम्ना नाड़ी का घाट है। सुषुम्ना नाड़ी में जो भी रुकावट आती है इससे बनते हैं और ये सत्व गुण को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। Let us bring our attention to the Rudra Grandhi, the third knot of evolution, which is established with all the hindrances occurring in our social humanity, and this represents our Sattva Guna. And this is formed due to the artificiality in the seeking. You can keep your right hand onto the Rudra Grandhi above this Agya Chakra on the forehead. दाहिने हाथ को रुद्र ग्रंथि पे रखेंगे जो हमारे आज्ञा चक्र के थोड़ा ऊपर है। ये हमारे भगवान को पाने में कृत्रिमता से आते हैं, और जो भी रुकावट है हमारे मुसलमानों की, उससे ये घाट बनते हैं। हम अपनी कृत्रिमता को छोड़ के पूर्णतया श्री माता जी के चरण कमलों पे समर्पित होना है, विनम्र बन के। श्री माता जी, हम अपने आध्यात्मिकता में को पाने में कृत्रिमता को पूर्णतया छोड़ेंगे माँ, और पूर्णतया आपको ही हम पाने का इच्छा रखते हैं माँ। हमारा एकमात्र इच्छा है आपसे एकाकारता हो, आपके चरण कमलों पे थोड़ी सी ध्यान दीजिए, और हम सबको आप में विलीन कर दीजिए माँ, जैसे एक बूंद का पानी हमारे सब आत्माओं के बूंदों को आपके प्यार के महासागर में विलीन कर दीजिए। O Divine Mother, we shed all the artificiality in our security, and we only seek your lotus feet, Mother, oneness with you. Please give us a small place in the size of a dust particle, like a dust particle, at your holy lotus feet. Please make us one with you, Mother, like the drops in the ocean. Similarly, please merge all the drops of our spirits into your ocean of love, Mother. We completely surrender ourselves at your holy lotus feet, with complete humility, Mother. Please make us one with you, with your holy lotus feet, and please make us all one with each other. माता जी, हम सबको आपसे एकत्रित कर दीजिए माँ। आप हम सबसे एक दूसरे से भी एकत्रित कर दीजिए माँ। हम सब आपके शरीर में, विराट के शरीर में अंग प्रत्यंग बना दीजिए माँ, और हमें भी इस महासागर, प्यार के महासागर बना दीजिए। Let's take रुद्र ग्रंथ में भेजने मंत्र। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री रुद्र ग्रंथि विभेदिनी, साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। Both hands on the lap. And complete attention above Sahasrara. At our Bindu Valaya Chakra. संपूर्ण चित्त सहस्रार के ऊपर बिंदु स्थान पर महसूस करेंगे उस परम चैतन्य को बिंदु बिंदु चक्र वलय चक्र से हमारे शास्त्रार में और हमारे शरीर के अंदर प्रवाहित होते हुए महसूस करें। उस चैतन्य परम चैतन्य की अमृत धारा महसूस करेंगे। Let's enjoy this embrace now of the Param Chaitanya, flowing from the Bindu into the Sahasrara and into the whole body, into all the chakras and pitas and all the channels. Complete, thoughtless and doubtless, nirvikalpa state. Let's enjoy this state. Let's feel the joy of this, the Nirananda, the joy of our Atma. पूर्णतया निर्विचार निर्विकल्प स्थिति में है। इस स्थिति का आनंद उठाएंगे। तो निरानंद और हमारे आनंद आत्मानंद और परम चैतन्य का आनंद परमानंद या ब्रह्मानंद का महसूस करते रहेंगे। और इस स्थिति में श्री माता जी के अमृतवाणी को आत्मसात करेंगे। In this very stage, let us now listen to the next instruction of the Ji.
So the attention when enters is the principle of that pulsating God, that power within us, which we have to feel, and which pulsates in everything. It happens with Sahajoga, no doubt, that the Kundalini rises. But that is not the end of it, because human being is the instrument in which this light is manifested. But once it is manifested, it is not necessary that it will be all the time for this profit. There is a possibility, mostly it is a possibility that the light can go out. If the wind outside is against, so then it can go out. It can also subside a little bit, it may come out, it may flicker, it may dwindle a little bit. Because human beings as they are, they have got into three complications. As soon as they become human beings, these three complications start. And because of these three complications, one has to know that if you have to get out of that, you have to break certain knots that causes one teeth in the Sanskrit language, which are giving you this falsehood, the mithya. Falsehood that we think that you see in this world, After all, everything is science and everything is what we see and nothing beyond, and all those sorts of things are really false, because unless and until you rise into reality, you believe in them. After all, what is God and what is all this talk of religion, what is the talk of Christ and what is the talk of all these things. So all these problems become sort of identified with you absolutely. You believe in the false all the time. You are more concerned about the falsehood than about the truth. Even if you are concerned about the truth when you are born with a seeker's mind, then you try to seek and you try to think of something that is beyond. You try to understand that there must be something beyond and something must happen. But still, you see, you are bound by these three complications in life, by these three complications, we accept the world as it is. Because we do not know the reality. The problem is we do not know the reality. Till we come inside the reality, we really do not know even what is reality. What is the basic substance of our being? How do we live? What is the subtle being? How do we live? And what is our aim? What have we to fulfill? All these questions are very vague in our mind. Then we start achieved where you are. Gradually you'll find your habits will drop out like that. You have known that. We have had alcoholics with us here, terrible alcoholics who could not give up alcohol, and they have given up. There we have had people who were taking drugs, they have given up without any difficulty. Cigarettes, they have given up. I mean, there are some also higher vices and bigger vices also people have given up. And some vices which one cannot mention, people have given up. So this happens when your attention goes to your spirit. And this is a very big detachment that comes to you through your ascent into that realm where you feel it all pervading. Means automatically your detachment works. Means your attention has felt definitely that oneness with reality. Otherwise, why are you getting detached? And spontaneously it happens. Suddenly it matures so much. Sahaja-yoga is matured so fast. I mean, it's a jet-like maturity, I think. Because when they write, nobody understands. You know? Whenever they say something, people say, what are you talking about? Because they are at such a different level that others just don't understand what they're talking about. And they find it very difficult to understand. Easiest thing, whatever they talk. The others say, what? What are you saying about? We don't follow. So the attention when enters into that, your habits drop. But for that, it is essential that your attention should be on your spirit. Now, what is the beauty of spirit is for a Sahaja-yogi? What does he get out of the spirit? What is the manifestation of spirit is that when his attention is absolutely one with the Atman, with the spirit, then there is a manifestation of vibrations. You start getting full peace in your mind. Now, these vibrations are there from the very beginning of the matter up to the vibrations where you come up to a human level. So you can call them, these are like electromagnetic vibrations. But when they go on improving, you see, in the beginning they just look like electromagnetic. Then they look like there is emotions in it. You see, then you go a little ahead, then you find that these vibrations also act. These vibrations also think. They also report. So you see, gradually you find that with the growth of human being, as a human being from matter, these vibrations have also manifested into different categories. So begin with, these vibrations are only electromagnetic. You can say in the matter, say if you have sulfur dioxide as a molecule, you will find sulfur and dioxide both are vibrating all the time like that. But when it goes on manifesting more and more, that's the basic. Then gradually the manifestation of these higher things can be perceived through our understanding of Sahaja. But for a normal person, it is only electromagnetic. Now, supposing a matter, which is just a matter, say a dead matter it is. Now, it is not aware that it has got vibrations to begin with. It is not aware. It doesn't even think about it. I mean, it has no awareness at all of anything. It's just it. So, but there are vibrations. There are electromagnetic vibrations, but it is not aware. Now supposing such a dead matter, if you tell that dead matter that you have appreciated, so what are you talking about? I have never felt. But somebody else can feel it, that there are electromagnetic vibrations. In the same way, every human being has got these vibrations within him, in the spirit, but they are only manifested when he gets realization. So the second category of the same thing, the same vibrations start expressing higher and higher qualities about it. Like from one seed, a tree grows and the flowers come out and the fragrance like that. You see, the growth is more and more. But the basic is electromagnetic vibrations that you can feel it everywhere in the matter which your naked eyes, a human being can see. Now see your own growth. Have you recognized it? That animals don't know that electromagnetic vibrations, but human beings. But a Sahaja Yogi knows that there are not only electromagnetic, but there are all kinds of manifestation of these vibrations. So electromagnetic are important at a point, and then other vibrations are even much more important. So all these vibrations are combined together absolutely, completely in the human being, which they manifest gradually and they act according to the need of the time. So much so that in these vibrations there is somebody who thinks, vibrations who think, the vibrations who cooperate, who cure, who relate things, who report things. All that you think in the human awareness, that you are doing it like telecommunication, you have got big telecommunication, sitting down here, you can say, show some things that are happening in India or something like that. In the same way, these vibrations can report things too. The complete telecommunication is built in these vibrations. Then you can cure people sitting down, you can raise their kundalini sitting down. You can work out on people sitting down here. All these far-fetched things are possible. Those who have been Sahaja Yogis have realized it and seen it and worked it out. And it's most surprising. Now we have a lady here sitting down, says her husband used to drink a lot. Everybody knows the story very well. And we just sent some vibrations and he stopped his drinking. And just to convince that through vibrations it was done, I used something which is very simple, is a lime. You see, living lime, and we put our vibrations into that. We put them near the head of the patient, and they suck the negativity of the person, and the person gives up drink. You have seen one boy who used to come here, a little boy, who would run all over the places and would not sit down even for a minute. He was possessed, he was horrid. And now he is a sensible boy, he started going to school. He never used to utter even a word, now he started speaking. So all these things happen with the lung. Now you say, well, how is it, Mother, lime is such a thing now? For a very sort of up-to-date person, it is a little funny to see limes being used for vibrations. They are actually ultra-modern things, they are ultra-modern. I'm not talking of only modern, but ultra-modern things are limes, are very ultra-modern things, because you vibrate the ultra-modern limes by your vibrations and you put them under the pillow. Now these limes have a speciality. This has been found out by many people long time back, that they have a speciality to suck in the vibrations and contain them themselves, or to not only electromagnetic, but quite a lot of vibrations can be in it because they are living, and they have a coefficient, they have a kind of a coefficient by which they suck in these vibrations in them, and then they throw these vibrations whenever it is necessary. It's not the lines you do, but the vibrations who are containing them that they do. How I'll tell you. You can think of a battery being created. You create a battery here. Now the battery cannot do anything. But if you take the battery near some points, then it starts working because it is inside. In the same way, we really make it into a battery. When they are near the heads of the people, these limes, you see, they are doing nothing, but these vibrations come out and they start working it out. It's a perfect thing. They do it, they know, they are perfect. You don't have to tell them. They understand much more than you do. They are controlled much better, and they know how to find the ways to extract the negativity, which sounds very funny to other people. You see, that's why I tell always Sahaja Yogis, don't give out all the secrets just now. Let them come in slowly, let them settle down, let them get vibrations, and then we'll talk. Because I've seen if you try, not only talk, but even if they see that I'm handling some life, some people run away, thinking that it's all hocus pocus, you see. They don't want to believe it. Really, it is a fact. Because people believe in some sort of a funny thing. Supposing I have a big circus and all those things that the people do, I don't know what all they do, but some sort of a funny thing. You see, they like it. For example, if I make you all jump on your heads and shout loudly and make some nuisance out of it, there will be thousands coming to this group, I can assure you. But you see, if you are really knowing about reality and if you are handling these vibrations within you, people won't come. And that's why many people go to that. Why? Because the complication is still at work, you see. So to please them, you have to use their complication. And those who do not want people to know reality, or those I would say who do not know reality, those people who just want to make use of all this, they use this complication. So they try on human beings, and that's how they trap the disciples, and that's how they manage thousands of people bringing money and giving them honor and all those things which are useless for a person who has no reality. For him, money makes no difference. He understands the joke of the money and he understands the joke of everything else. But those who want to use this complication, so this one is described, I will use the name that was used by Shankaracharya, because you see everybody is not a realized soul and of a great authority, but we have to have some people as authority. So Shankaracharya has called it as Brahma Granthi, he calls it as Brahma Granthi. Brahma Granthi, he says, because the Brahma is the vibrating force. Brahma is Om. That is the vibrating force. Because it's a vibration, that's why he calls it as a Brahma Granthi. Now the second one is the one by which we think that we can do something. Now this one is the superego one, the first one I told you about. Creates the superego, this Granthi, the knot. See? How do you have a knot? I'll give you an example of a balloon, say for example a balloon. Now balloon has lots of air in it, but it will all pass out, it won't be there if there is no knot there, you see. But if there is a knot, you can hold the balloon, all right. And this is the balloon we have in our head, which we call a superego, which you can see here. Can you show that? The black one, the black, real one is this one, is the superego, by which you see you get possessed and you get all mad and you do all kinds of things. This is the Brahma Granthi. This knot is there. And this knot, you see, is first starts at the Mooladhara. Down. That's it. It starts from there. The knot starts from there. Can you imagine? It starts from there. Because this one is made of, Prithvi Tattva is made of the earth element. So from the very beginning, from the earth element itself, the knot starts. But as there is a knot, see, when you make a knot, always there is an unwinding, always. You come by a staircase, you always can go down. Is there a staircase by which you cannot go down but only come up? In the same way, if you have made a knot, there must be a way of going out of the knot. See? So the going out of the knot is worked out through surgery. That also is done through vibration. That this knot has to be released. Once this knot is released, then only the Kundalini starts. This is the first knot, is much more important. So this first knot is very strong among Indians. And is not so strong with you. Though in a way you have done one great harm, but this one is not so strong. At least those who are seekers here, you are not so materialistic. In the sense, at least in your rationality, I think you are. But I would say that you are not so much worried about your food. So much as the Indians are. They can't help it. They have to worry about their food and all these things. Of course, you get your dole, so you're not so much worried about this. But there is also another problem that comes up with all these affluents, that in a very subtle way, you are a materialist. You are. Because if you see, if there is one P increase, you see, the whole thing topples down. It won't happen in India, even if there is 3 P increase. Nobody would bother because they'll say, all right, we'll not eat that, we'll have another one. You see, because they're so much used to a kind of a calamity all the time falling on them. All right, if you can't get bread, we'll make something else. All right. So like that, they are not so much disturbed as you people are. Because you become oversensitive, even to your materialism, you are very sensitive. And your materialism starts becoming so funny that it amounts to fuss. It's fussy. It's a fussy materialism, which is such a headache, I tell you. That, I mean, even what people are wearing and how they are dressed. Now supposing you are wearing a suit, like a ascetic. We had some people who said that we cannot give up these dresses of primitive people. I said, but why? Because we want to become primitive. Now you cannot become primitive. It's a fact, you must accept. Yes, all right, dress up as you like. It's nothing important. You dress up like anything, but you don't think by dressing up anything you are going to become anything. Not. It is not important at all. Whatever way you may dress up, whatever things you may dress up, whatever you may do, has no bearing on in your inner yoga. Inner yoga works out by itself. It works out through chakras. It goes inside. It's a subtle thing which is a detached thing from how you dress, how you walk, how you talk is not the point. Once this yoga works out, then of course the things change outside because your face glow, you become magnetic, you talk in a way which is authoritative, you start curing people, you start doing many things which shows that you are a different person. That's a very different thing altogether. But normally by doing it outside, artificially doing something. See, this is another kind of a granthi, you can call a knot. And this knot starts by identifying yourself by thinking that if you do something, then you are going to achieve. By sort of doing some sort of a effort or by doing some sort of a penance or sort of standing on your heads or so-called hatha yogas and all these things that people do in the name of God also. All these things you think you are going to achieve it is another falsehood. Because with this falsehood, that knot becomes stronger and stronger. Doing anything, what you call is the rajoguna, is the right side action. The left side action is now described to you, which starts from the Muladhara, and the right side action, which is the rajoguna, which is within you, which is the activity within us by which we do something. We want to do something which is done through our ahankara, through our ego, which is there, and all this also doesn't lead you anywhere. Because whatever you do not do any living work. You do all dead. Supposing you have made this chair. What have you done? You have just changed a tree into a dead stuff and then made a chair, that's all. Dead into dead. You have created all this, is all dead, that is all dead. Any living work human beings have done, nothing. And if evolution is a living process, you are doing all living. You have to do something living. On the contrary, if you are doing something dead and believing that you are doing something living, then it's even a greater falsehood. But if you realize that we are doing nothing that is living, for that something has to happen, that we should be endowed with that power by which we do living things. If this is accepted, then the thing works out. Otherwise not. If people think, no, I am the Prime Minister, say I am the King, I am the XYZ. You may be anything. Still for God, you are a dead person. It matters nothing to you. You might be an engineer, all right, you are. You arrange, say for example, you arrange a machinery or something to work out. Even if you go to moon, what is it? Dead, going to the dead and coming back dead. What have you achieved? Going to the moon, what did you get? Those stones, things, and what are you going to put them in your heads? What living thing have you done out of it? Just think it over. What efforts? What mind? Then coming to religion, also be behaving the same manner. We think if you go to church now, for example, some people believe in it. Of Because some of you are sensible enough to understand that by going to church and listening to a priest, you are not going to achieve it. It's a sensible thing that way. But even going to temples, you are not going to achieve it. Take it from me. Going to any lectures, you are not going to achieve it. They are just going to talk, which is a dead thing, which becomes a dead in your mind, nothing but conditioning takes place. By reading books, you are not going to achieve it either. The books are dead, you read the books, you accumulate more dead on your left-hand side. By the right side, you do the thing by accumulating the left side. But you use also the left side for your right side. Because you see, if you have read a book, so yes, you see, now Mataji is not that person, you see, because there was, in this book, this was written now, how Mataji explains that. So all the time you are playing with these two knots within you, Rajoguna and Tamoguna. These two knots are within you, and that's why your attention is not on the spirit. Third is the Sattva-guna, you can call it, the one by which we try to know God. It's the one by which we try to see things that, no, this is not alright. We give up this and give up that, and we should take to Rajoguna. We should give up Rajoguna, we should take to Sattva-guna. It's the second part where we try to say we must evolve. Now what can you do to evolve? As I have told you, people think that by meditating, you see, some people have told me, oh, I have been meditating, Mother, for the last 25 years. I said, what have you been meditating? I mean, there have been people I know who have been meditating. I mean, but where and how? It's funny, you know, how people can do it. We had neighbors there, and somebody had given them a mantra. And he was a man, very big man. I should say he was the governor of Reserve Bank of India. And they would get up 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock, they were meditating and saying some sort of a mantra, absolutely rumble-tumble. And they were doing it and doing it and doing it till it was about 20 years. You see, they absolutely become dilapidated. Their hands became like this, feet became like this, and the swollen bodies and all that. And then they died. Till then they were going on and on till the end. And even when they were laid down in bed, they could not move out. Still they were on living. They had become completely dead. You won't believe how they had become. I wish I had shown you their photographs. Absolutely bedridden. And their bodies were swollen up. And they couldn't even move their legs. And food was given to them. And somebody used to take them out and do everything. I mean, they couldn't move any part of their body. They were all deadened and finished like that. And still they were saying the mantras. I said, now when are you going to get the root of all these mantras? Said, you see, our mother, they have a mother, you see. And their mother has promised that when you will die, they died, nothing happened. The body was so heavy, nobody could lift it. It was a big problem. So they were deadening themselves all the time. They were deadening and deadening. Instead of going towards life, they were deadening themselves where they were living. Now, you see, I couldn't tell them anything because they were not very willing to listen to me. They had become so much addicted to that habit of saying mantra that even doctor could not do anything about it. Nobody could do it. They would not take any medicine. They were just doing mantras only. Their mouth was saying mantra and the whole body was stiff like that. And they died, and people said, what great people have died, you know, we must take their darshanas, they have died like that. Now you start looking at them and you say, now what to do? The people came and they said, oh, great people have died, and they took the name of God till the end. And then you blame God. Why, you see, why is it that they took the name of God and why did they die? I mean, you must see where you are hitting your head. Supposing that is the door, and if you go on hitting your head here, and then you say, Mother, we hit our head 20 years, why didn't we find the way? I mean, this is not the way. The way is there. That's the way you have to get. If this is not the way, why are you hitting there? This is because of the Rajoguna problem. It's the Rajoguna problem that we can do something about it. People just cannot believe that you cannot do anything about it. Because in a very, very subtle way, Mr. EGO is present. You say anything to them, immediately it comes up like a snake. I've seen it. Oh, Mataji said that. No, I can't bear it. Why did she say that? But why did I say this? I see things, and that's what I'm saying. You will also come on this side one day and you will start seeing it. What I say is absolute truth or not, you can verify it. But why should I say it's the main point? I don't want to disturb you. I have brought you here. I have called you here to give you something special. Alright. Now, if that is so, let us have a compact. some sort of a compact deal about it, that I give you something and then you receive it, and the compact, the whole thing should work in you, and then you decide about it. Instead of that, if one word you say, immediately the state comes. Oh, she said this to us. Let's walk on. Now what should I say? You are all right. You need not see. You are perfect. Is that the way should I pamper your ego? No, it should not be so. Neither do I condemn you for it. I do not say that it is because you are like this, you are condemned. No. But you must see the reality that you are not there as a, the reality has not come to you. You must see the reality as a whole. For example, I am a mother and you are hitting your head here. Now, if I tell you, my child, for heaven's sake, don't hit your head, you will break your head. Go there, there's a door. Then you say, I'm on my own. Who are you to tell me? Now, this is a bit too much for a mother to bear. Now, she says, please see, this is the door, you get out of this door. That's why you need a mother. You don't need anybody else, because anybody else would just say, all right, you go ahead, break your head and finish with it. Good riddance of the bad rubbish. But a mother is not there. She thinks, oh, my children are there. They are seeking, they are seekers. I have to go on telling them, so that at least they open it. But they'll go on hitting their heads. Whatever you may try. You see, unless and until this wisdom comes into the head. Now, it's such a vicious circle, I tell you. The wisdom cannot come till this lowest granthi breaks. The lowest knot breaks. Where a person starts understanding one simple point, that human beings cannot do it. God has to do it. So the surrendering starts. God has to do it. We cannot do it. Only thing we have to say, Lord, please. That's all. You have to just knock at the door. You don't have to argue out whether Christ was correct or not, whether Buddha was correct or not. Don't discuss any dogmas. All these people, all those who are supposed to be in charge of religions, have created nothing but useless dogmas to quarrel and fight. And I was amazed to see these people when they have their meetings. We have to discuss who is going to be elected for this and what is going to be the agenda for the budget of this thing, and then lastly what will be the menu for the next year. That's all they do. I mean, if that is God's job, I'm quite surprised, and he should be. I mean, is this the way these people are going to bring reality within you by doing all kinds of unreal and useless things? And they are doing it, and we are in it. All the time we are in it. We are identified with it, because, you see, this yellow stuff, you see, absolutely, it gives you also. This doesn't turn. People don't know how it is. Attention is a very special stuff, you see. It goes to a great extent. Now the love and the attention are playing part, you see. In my case, you see, my love is in my heart. It's my left side. This one. It plays hand in hand with attention. Now attention is in the center, and my Sahaja Yoga is on the right hand side. So the attention is also very stubborn. It plays to a point, and it goes up to a point. Then it recedes back, again it goes down, so I forget it. I just can't do it. Because
Let us all stay in this silent meditative state for a few minutes. This is Mr. Jai Shri Mataji. With folded hands, let's thank Shri Mataji from the bottom of our hearts. दोनों हाथ जोड़ के श्री माता जी को धन्यवाद अर्पित करेंगे हमारे हृदय के गहराइयों से। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपको हमारा कोटि कोटि नमन माँ, अनंत कोटि धन्यवाद। हमें अपने आध्यात्मिक उद्यान में आड़ आने वाले 3 ग्रंथि या घाट के बारे में बताकर हमें आत्मसात किया, हमें इतना सुंदर ध्यान स्थिति प्रदान किया। आपने जो कुछ भी किया सबके लिए हमारे हृदय के गहराई से आपको हमारा कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद माँ, अनंत कोटि नमन। थैंक यू मदर फॉर एवरीथिंग। थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग us such a beautiful meditative state and enlightening it us with your nectarine speech about the hindrances in our spiritual ascent, Mother. Thank you for enlightening us, Mother. Thank you. Thank you for everything, Mother, you have done for us. Thank you again and again, Mother. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Let's all raise our kundalini and put ourselves into bandhan. हम सब अपनी कुंडली चढ़ा के बंधन लेते हैं। जय श्री माता दी। Thank you all for joining. Have a निर्मल day and a blissful day. जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।